the record, but it's a gorgeous film. I saw it in Hollywood. I think it's going to be the next Command performance film next year here. But, oh, I think Al Davis has done his best lyric. Isn't that marvellous? Shangri-La is, you know, really what is there for us to find, don't you agree? Yeah. No. Now I was sentimental, then let's forget that.
But shall we get on to a new jag?
Yes.
What plans have you made for public work? Like you were telling me a day or two ago that you wanted to do a musical.
Yes, I've been offered. As a matter of fact, we've written a musical, Mark Eden, Ernie Dunstan and I, but I've been offered. Funny enough, I had to go to America I've always wanted to do a musical in the West End, but the powers to be, or powers that are, I'd like to have done Maine, but I was next in line.
I wish you had.
It was a beautiful show. However, they are making a Sunset Boulevard. It's a musical play, which makes, not a musical, but a musical play which makes the book stronger. So I was asked in Hollywood if I would play it here in England in September, and Betty Davis opens on Broadway the same night as we open here, so she opens in Broadway. So
you couldn't compare yourselves with each other?
So we can't compare ourselves. But I'm very excited about that because, you know, I was just talking to Sarah Miles backstage, and she's absolutely lovely. She's a gorgeous actress. And the musical we've done, of course, if we could, I haven't asked her this yet, but if we could get a Robert Bolt stage play on this, because the score is absolutely fantastic. It really is. And we're just waiting. We're just getting the book in order. But she was really wonderful, you know, because she is...
Wait a minute, hold on. Before you go any further, you haven't said what this new one is.
Well, it's the life of Charles II. I did all this sort of research. I feel I know the man, you know.
Did you do it in the British Museum with your big glasses
Yes,
on?
I did. No, I didn't. But I used to do all the research before we got it. We were a year on this. But what I must tell you what Sarah
But wait a
said.
minute, you still haven't told us what...
You never mind about the museum. I must tell you what she said to me in a bit. She said, I've always wanted to sing. She said, I must admire. I said, I've always wanted to act. She's a knockout. She's coming on later. She really is beautiful and a very knockout person.
Now will you tell us what the musical is that you're talking about?
Yes, it's about Charles II, actually, and we're going to get it on. But I've been so busy, you know, busy with in and out of Nicks and in and out of theatres and one thing and another. But now, the next assignment, you want to know what my next assignment is?
But which part do you play in Charles II?
Well, now, if we can get...
I mean, it's like squeezing blood out of a stone trying to get it.
Well, now, I went to see Paul Schofield.
Are you going to tell us which part you're going to play?
I'm going to tell you now. Now, Paul Schofield, if he would play Charles II, then I'm going to play Nell Gwyn. Now, what a team that is, eh?
You're Nell Gwyn. Schofield is Charles II, and Robert Bolt's going to write it.
Well, no, Robert Bolt doesn't know about it yet.
Well, he will. If Sarah goes back tonight and tells him about it, he'll be up all night by the light of a guttering candle.
Well, actually, I'm going to get it to Robert Bolt. If it's the last thing I shall do on this earth, I'm going to get this score to Robert Bolt.
Is there a part for Jimmy Clitheroe in it?
Actually, yeah. He plays Charles II. No, as a matter of fact, it could be. No, of course not. Don't be absurd. No, actually, it's a hell of a... Oh, I'm sorry, I swore. I never swear. You know that.
I know that. Talking of swearing...
That's Nicky Welch laughing there.
Talking of swearing... I know it's Nicky Welch laughing. Talking of swearing, do you make your own frocks?
You've got to be joking. Really? How could I make this dress? Mind you, I feel as if I've just got out of a bath with this on.
It's very daring, actually.
Well, actually, I had it...
Excuse me.
Hello. Hello. Come and join us. Sarah Miles. Sarah Miles.
Wait. I'm just listening to that, and I rang out Robert just now.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
She was listening to that and what?
I just telephoned Robert, and he said he will write it only if he can play Charles II. I'll leave you.
No. Go back. Come back later, will you? When you live deep in the heart of the country, who looks after you? I mean, you don't live with Roger Moore anymore, so who looks after you?
How do you know I don't live with Roger Moore anymore?
because I talked to him
You
recently.
read too many newspapers, that's your trouble.
I read every
Of
newspaper.
course I live with Roger Moore. No, actually...
Wait a minute, he might come running on and say...
God forbid. He'd have a gun in his hand. No, I'd have a gun.
Let us draw to a peaceful close by me noting to you that, in fact, you seem to have gotten over your reasonably disastrous marriage with Roger Moore fairly comfortably. I mean, you're sitting around making jokes about it now for the first time.
Well, let's say this. I'm very lucky, actually, that I'm able to be in this frame of mind because...
Has it churned you up at all?
Pardon me?
Has it churned you up?
Well, for the first 2-3 years, it was pretty rough. I guess, for every woman that... And you know, the worst thing of all is the sense of being inadequate, the sense of being, where did I go wrong? Or you know what do you know what I mean? It gave me a terrible sense of, how can I say...
Inadequate.
Insecurity. You know, it gave me a sense of insecurity. So I thought, well, I'll show him, you know. And that's what I did. I showed him. Thanks to the lovely audience. But, no, I'm
Are you still in love with him at all?
No. May I say this? No. You can never love anybody or anything that you've lost respect for. But, may I say this? Roger was a knockout guy. And I wish him all the luck in the world. Because I had 9 years with Roger that probably many women never have in their whole lifetime. And possibly... if it hadn't broken up then, possibly I would have been the cause of it, or probably I was the cause of it, I don't know. But I didn't care if I ever walked on the stage, or if I ever sung. I just didn't want it. I was happy being a housewife. Do you know what I mean? Mm. But I was very fortunate. I did have a wonderful marriage for 9 years. And I think that in today, in this present century that we're in, I think that's pretty wonderful. And I wish him all the luck in the world. You know, I wish I could tell all females that their husbands that have left them or have broken up, never, whatever they do, don't ever feel bitter about it. You know, that is the most beautiful advice any time.